do you want to do mail time right now? Do you want to address other things that have happened? Carrie, do you have a thing that has been weighing on your mind heavily?
No, I'm still just like slightly zoned out from the music and
All right.
like trying to come back to earth from that.
If we do mail time, we can probably eat.
That's a good idea.
Yep. We can have snack time.
Okay, let's do that. Let's have snack time. If you want to stay and get food and come back, or get food and stay away.
You want to grab them?
Carrie, if you want to drop the thing, I can take over while Heather does mail time, or vice versa. If you want to go get some food as well, or
Oh, okay, that might be good. I didn't get breakfast.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna note that when we first came in here and started Zeta, the box was closed, and now it's overstuffed, and I don't know who's been messing with it for the last couple hours.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else there with you?
Not right now. I did go check. But last time I tried looking, there was just a person who randomly came out of a room that I thought I had checked, and I guess they blended in with the background. So we'll don't worry. We will go checking if there are other people in the moon base together at some point tonight. I think.
Moon base is haunted. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, absolutely. Always.
Oh, 100%.
I'm gonna go grab the mailbox.
All right. Excuse me.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna go grab some food.
Do please. And that also goes for everybody on the everybody out there in chat times as well. Is that if you want to grab some food, we're gonna take our time here and do some mail time. And but if you need to grab some food or take a bio break, feel free to do that as well. We will go slow through the mail time stuff. You'll have a little bit of time if you need it.
Yeah. It will be a slow and confusing process for all of us, I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome, Corvus. I knew that was from you. I'm glad I could play that song for you guys. Maybe I'll play it better someday too.
Oh.
We'll see.
I will need you to change the camera though.
Right.
So
can you actually get
I can do the
get ready and go. Okay, I'm gonna zoom over a bit, and do you want to zoom out a bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to.
And go.
Sorry, I need to find the thing. Okay,
Ready?
I found it.
Go.
Oh no, mouse, why? Okay, I'm gonna come back so you can save yourself.
Apparently, I still have control.
Okay,
while you're doing it, I can still Yep, I'm driving a bit of a delay.
Because I'm gonna just play with the exposure just a touch.
Yeah, I can still keep driving.
So that it's not so blown out.
Mm-hmm.
That seems okay.
Sure.
You think?
Sure.
Sure. The big aluminum foil thing you're seeing was just sitting on my chair when I came in.
So I think that was supposed to be directed at you.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's part of this because the box isn't big enough for that, which is fine. But I will, the box was closed earlier, and now it's got this plate sticking out of it and stuff. And that was okay.
Pay attention to the driving beach. That's what you're here to do. Okay, drive.
But we're we'll start with the tin foil, just so that I can open the box eventually. For those of you who are not aware, we made a mailbox at the beginning of the run so that other people would communicate with us. And they have.
Now there was a video we were given to go with mail time. Do we think we're supposed to play that before we even open the thing that's in foil?
Maybe we should watch maybe we should watch that video first.
Yeah, we were told there was supposed to be something that's supposed to go with this, so maybe we should just watch whatever video is coming, and then that might even give us a heads up as to what's going on.
All right, cool. We'll do that first, and then we'll open tinfoil.
And
I'm assuming we're not supposed to eat the tinfoil.
I kind of feel
that's not a thing you should do.
While we're at it, I kind of feel like if when we have an opportunity, we should swap the Beej and Heather and our pronouns around to be the opposite way, so that because we're not sitting in the way that it says there, we're sitting opposite that.
That's true. So we made that decision
at the wrong time.
I mean, I don't know.
At some point, we'll get that swapped around just to make it easier on people, in case they're wondering, okay, but who's supposed to be who in this case? So, I think
who am I supposed to be?
I think a few people have been wondering about that too.
Chat, who am I? Do you know? It's a very... It's a deep question, I know. It's asking for a lot, but... Hodor, I don't actually go by Hodor anymore. In case anybody is still familiar with that nickname, I stopped being comfortable with it. I'm not meaning to call anybody out specifically. I don't use it anymore, and I would appreciate it if other people did not as well. You may call me Heather.
Oh, here is a picture. It's probably a video. All right, at your leisure, go ahead and play it, I guess. Oh, hello, you must be Lamb Mower.
Did you play the guitar key?
You sure can. And the bass.
I am kind of jealous of the long, silky hair they have. To be honest.
That's some headbanger hair.
It just looks really nice. I don't think my hair looks nearly as nice as that. I want their hair conditioning too.
Let's have zucchini. Some have tomato. Some have chocolate. Some got metal.
We may have gotten some sort of thing from the world of horror in the... It's been...
Okay, good. I was like...
Right.
You'll hurt your neck. Be careful.
I don't like the hair being in my face when I do that, I've discovered.
Yeah. Oh, key change. All right.
Pepperoni. Sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Zeta. Yeah. Okay.
Be more than happy to. It's
Assuming.
always nice every year to have...
Oh no, it's British Columbia!
Welcome to BC, everybody.
Ah! Run away! Oh my goodness. Welcome to BC. We are technically in Victoria, which is in BC.
Yeah. Below the 49th parallel.
I'm going to point out that I have another set of headphones sitting here that when I tried to put these ones back on, I grabbed these first. And I was just like, yes! No, wait, it's not time to listen to podcasts. It's time for Zeta.
All right.
All right. Tin foil. Cheese.
Is that
and
what?
Bacon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And,
It looks like more than just cheese and bacon.
I mean, bread?
Okay, it's bread, and we are supposed to eat it.
Might be a cake.
cheese and bacon cake.
Okay, I know Jacob's gonna come and at some point, not in here right now, he's probably sleeping, he's gonna come and he's gonna be like, they think I made them a cake. But let me tell you, I've never been to a bread store before, and I've never seen round bread. I've only seen round cake. So thank you for the cheese and bacon cake.
Yeah.
I know he's gonna get mad.
Oh, well.
He always gets mad in that lovingly way. He loves you so much, he's just so angry about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
I remember being, that's, when you just be mad in front of the people you love because you want them to pay attention to you.
I'm sorry, why are you calling out my 7th grade self? Why are you doing that to me right now while we are alone?
I'm at this point I'm just saying stuff that is probably just...
Maybe I won't share the bacon bread with you if you're gonna be that way.
No, I would like some. I would love to try some, in fact.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's good. Little bits is actually... Oh my god. Oh, that's real good.
I'm trying to identify all the parts correctly today.
Mm-hmm.
And so far,
yeah,
it's meat, cheese, and bread.
Chat, you gotta try some of this. But you can't, can ya?
I'd call it white bread, but I'm sure he would get angry about that too. It's tasty, though.
It probably has a special name, I'm sure. It's very tasty. This is really good, yeah. It's got that very, very good cheese. I like that. Can I have another knot?
Okay.
Thank you.
There's some green thing in the middle here.
Well, the song said
Like,
that some breads contain zucchini and pepperoni and sauce and cheese. And so maybe this is like one of that style of thing. Maybe what we're getting here, maybe that, are you sure it's bacon and not pepperoni? Maybe he gave us the entire recipe and we didn't realize it.
Is that bacon?
Yeah, that seems like bacon. Yep.
Yeah, I don't think it's pepperoni.
Because it's, oh yeah, it's definitely bacon. It's really lovely. If it's chocolate in the middle, I'm going to be horrified.
Well, I'd have to get to the middle, and I didn't bring a knife.
Man, that's good.
I know there's one in the kitchen. We'll probably get to that in a bit.
This is really good of Jacob to make this for us.
This is very heavy.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. That is several hundred grams.
We'll get to that. We'll come back to that. I'm going to just stick it over here so I can have some table space.
It is dense.
Because, like I said, the box is just kind of overflowed.
Yeah. The mouth is just left sticking open. Any modifications to the box that you can tell? Nothing?
No, I don't think anyone's done anything to the box.
Okay.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day they'll contribute to our art project. Maybe Dawn Guard will come in and do something since they're not here. Like, just as like a.
Just like
because night shift hasn't, and they're like right before us, and they totally could.
Right.
And like Alpha Flight, I don't expect to because they're very respectful and I can't seem to get the right communication of words across.
The fact is like I've been enjoying the fact that you and Jacob are continuing the kindness war. Because
I like Jacob so much.
Yeah.
And I never get to see him. And in Desert Bus I really don't get to see him.
So I like the fact that that he thinks of us and he's like, I need to make sure that these guys are taken care of in the middle of the night because we can't, you can't order food and have that come in. You either have to bring order it earlier and then bring it in.
And I've never been to a bread store.
Yeah.
So he knows that I don't know anything about bread.
Yeah.
I hope.
It's been really good of him to...
I hope he really understands I do not know anything about bread. I know it takes a long time to make.
Yes.
I think.
Well, it takes... If you have to go through several steps...
If I were to make it,
right.
It would take like 6 days. So, and because Jacob is a master, I assume he can manage to do that in like...
You're basically saying
6 hours.
That any bread you would end up making would inevitably just turn into sourdough.
I'm saying I would get to the kitchen and then I would maybe take a nap a few times.
Just on the counter.
Just in the flour.
I see.
And it wouldn't, I don't know. This is...
Yeah. All right.
All right, let's just open the box. There's some cookies. Yeah, there's some cookies. They look like chocolate chip cookies.
I like that. I like that idea. I'm a fan of cookies.
I feel like I've seen these before. I feel like these aren't Jacob's, but and there's no note, so they must be from Jacob.
Okay, that's good. I mean, for him to make us this, and then also to make us chocolate chip cookies at the same time.
Yeah.
Is quite astounding, actually.
Yep. Unless chat knows secretly who made these, but
nobody seems to be letting on. So
if nobody leaves notes, I just assume Jacob made everything. And you know how much Jacob loves to take credit for things he didn't do. So, okay, so what else we got? Oh, hey, they left a note. Zeta, you've adopted an orc. Please name them Sincerely Alpha Flight.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
Normally I have to sign papers to do that.
That's amazing. I couldn't get Jacob to send me a note at all last year. I don't assume this is Jacob. I assume this is like Kathleen or someone else. Because I know he refuses to write notes. I know you, Jacob. Yeah, see, I'm being told this was Erica. See?
That's weird. That, I mean, okay, to be
Erica's
fair,
on Alpha Flight.
No, so Erica, it's not weird that Erica sent us a note or that put anything in there and that we have to do it. It must be a prize related thing that we have to take care of. And this is not a bad way to do it. I mean, we made a mailbox for the reason that's like, Zeta has a mailbox. If you need to leave stuff for Zeta, put it in the mailbox. We will get to it during the shift. And every night we're going to get to it, right? We're going to actually look at stuff during the shift.
I gotta find where the orc is, because it was sitting on top of the bag, but the bag is not full of orcs. The bag has chilies. I can't read this language, Beach.
Well, you've got the right way up, which is good.
Okay, good. Yeah. That's a good start. But
So
that's what, Japanese?
I see Oda at the top, and then La, and I see chili. chilies on the bag as well, like you do. Nona, tsu. No, maybe that's no. It's cheap. Probably cheapsu.
Chips?
Okay, so
Some sort of chili chips?
the left, yeah, the leftmost line going down is cheapsu.
I'm being told by the chat that the orc is on Twitter and is being painted by a person as some sort of challenge, and we need to name an orc.
Mm.
We'll get to that. I want the other two back for orc naming purposes.
Okay.
So,
I'll just start dreaming up some stuff right now.
Yeah, you can think about it, but okay. And then we got tiny noodles with I think that's a tofu thing.
It's
I think this is why I have such a hard time understanding Jacob.
okay. Yeah, probably you definitely do speak
I
two
don't-
different languages.
Yeah.
So the giant character, the biggest character on there,
This one? Or this one?
the one above it, yeah,
Okay.
that's a top. But you see the little chun chun next to it, the little two
The
pips.
little sweat drops?
Yeah, yeah. So whenever you have that, that modifies the character to a different sound. So top becomes do, and then the one below it that looks like an N, that's pronounced n, don.
This is like a Dunbury.
Most likely it is a donburi of some sort. Yeah, it's a mini donburi actually,
that's
because the
very-
mini is on the front of that little.
That's
tiny
really
thing.
cute.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could get them.
I might be able to determine other things from the other characters, but
Oh, no, there's two of them.
okay,
Okay.
that's good.
And, our favorite kind of Kit Kat, whole wheat.
Whole wheat Kit
And
Kat.
I know that they're whole wheat because we had these show up once.
That's so cool.
What I really like about these Kit Kats, I like the little images of the different people on them.
Yeah.
It's literally one of my favorite Kit Kats that I've ever seen.
There's a lot of them.
Because of all the different people, and they're being wholesome for their whole wheat flavorings. Also, the whole wheat Kit Kat is an okay Kit Kat. It's not exciting, but it's actually pretty okay.
Yeah.
Like I think they're pretty okay. I don't know why I'm gonna keep repeating that. We've gotten some SmackDown Live trading cards.
Okay. Trading cards, not a collectible card game thing, just some trading cards.
It just says trading cards.
All right.
Look
Weird.
for Ronda Rousey tribute cards.
Maybe that's what we'll do.
I guess that's the
Is
thing
she
we'll have
dead?
to do.
What happened to her?
Maybe. Pokemon.
Okay.
Sword and Shield, Evolving Skies. We
Nice.
got the Eevee that's scarf is made of skin.
Nice. Yes, I like that. Yes, we should
That's
definitely
pretty good.
see if there's any fat, shiny Pikachus in there.
Some sort of Fortnite. So I guess we can't open this until full moon or something.
Yeah.
I don't know how Fortnite works.
2 weeks from now. Yeah. Rocket League. I saw there. What's this weird thing?
Micro Pop Stars includes 6 pieces. I think we have something to build. It includes 1 microphone mystery case, 1 K-pop star. I didn't think they were that small. A trendy hairstyle and 3 fashionable accessories. And it's
Interesting.
shaped like a tiny microphone, or kind of like a salt and pepper shaker
like
that's gone wrong.
A very disappointing ice cream cone is what you're telling me. It's like it's all black ice cream on maybe licorice ice cream cone.
I mean, all microphones are disappointing ice cream cones. Yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then we have Rocket League Battle Car Mystery Garage.
Neat.
We have a lot of
Collectible stuff.
collectible things.
Yeah,
Open.
interesting.
That could be fun. No
notes.
No notes except for we got to name an orc.
So what we got is that Jacob went to the store, and bought a whole bunch of stuff.
Jacob baked us some sort of red bacon cake.
Yeah.
And some cookies.
Yeah.
And then
He also put a whole bunch of collectible stuff in there.
collectibles,
Yeah.
which comes in every Happy Meal.
Yeah.
Which is what this is. It's clearly a Happy
This is a
Meal.
very happy meal.
So yeah.
Now you need to make sense of it. And Erica has sent us a note saying, please name this orc. So we have homework from Erica. Homework.
Homework.
We have
Yeah,
homework from Erica.
Welcome back, Carrie.
Why, thank you.
I'm gonna eat this cookie.
Would you like me to take back over on bus speed? So
If you would be able to, yes, that would be lovely.
Yeah, I have had food. And
Oh, good.
You've been staring at food.
This is
So-
a crispy cookie.
She's been putting little bits in my mouth, so I'm kind of getting
good.
away with it. Yeah.
Good. Like a baby bird. Just.
Do we just snap it in half?
Sure.
Ooh, yeah.
It's a good cookie.
You know, I'm starting to feel that that homework is a really good name for that orc.
Home
Homework.
work.
Homework, yeah.
Yeah.
We've definitely said it enough times now. I really like it.
I mean, I could definitely get behind that. Is it work like a chocobo sound, or is it work?
Well,
Or
orcs
is
are
it-
spelled O-R-K, so we can just
Yeah.
say that it's just capital O.
Orc. Okay.
Mhm.
Home orc.
Mm-hmm.
Chad's got
almost-
some neat ideas with hum. as
Yeah.
yeah.
I've
Hum
seen
work.
home like the French word for human. I think.
For man, I believe.
yeah.
Generally,
There we go, for man. And I think that's kind of a neat, like, sort of, was this orc raised by humans? Or French people, maybe? Like, as a subcategory of humans, not
Thank
as
goodness.
a separate category.
Was he raised by humans or the French?
Now listen. I was refining the category.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, if you're going to start with orcs, it's like you have to start with, well, maybe like Worf. You know, Worf was like orphaned and then raised by humans, but he was raised by Russians. So it's like he was raised by humans, but he's raised by the subcategory of people.
Is that true of Worf's backstory?
Worf?
Worf's.
Yeah.
Worf's. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worf, the Lieutenant Worf. He
Did not know that.
Yeah, Worf, son of Moog. His parents. So at Camp Kittimer, the Romulans, I believe it was the Romulans, did a terrible thing and killed a whole bunch of people during this what was supposed to be like a there's peace accords signed at Kittimer, but that's not where the Romulan attack happened. But it happened at Kittimer like later on when again Worf was like 5 or 6 years old, and he was left alive, and I think some other people might have been left alive as well. And
Was
so
it like left alive as an insult kind of thing?
I think just left alive because he managed to survive.
Okay.
Because I think it was like bombardment from the air, right? But
Oh.
Kittimer was a Klingon planet. We have a raid. Hello, raiders.
Oh,
Brian
hello,
Nike.
Raiders.
And so so when the Federation showed up, they drove the Romulans away, and saved the Klingons as a result, and or whoever was like left alive, but no one was left alive. I guess not enough people were left alive to adopt Worf, and so the Federation, the ship who found him, was like, "We're taking him with us,"
Yeah.
and they brought him back to brought him back home, or brought to Earth, and then his parents were like, "We're looking for someone to adopt," and they adopted him and they raised him, and he had a very hard time because he was basically raised as a human, but he was
Yeah.
trying to learn how to be a Klingon, and his parents found it very hard because they were like, we keep trying to feed him grach and Rokeg blood pie and all those kind of things, and his mom had to learn how to cook that, and they did their best, and he was always kind of like, they were always worried that they weren't really doing it the right way, but
Mhm.
he loves his parents, so he was like, that's fine, it's okay.
I want to make sure that we do the homework left for us properly.
Yes.
Do we have a picture of what this orc that we're trying to name looks like?
Well, it's on Twitter. I know that's
Well, but the Slack says that the image is held by
So-
engineering.
So if we go to Twitter and search for orcs, we'll find our orc, is what I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Just the first orc that pops up on Twitter is the one we've adopted?
Yeah, I think so.
I guess so. By and large, I think that's.
Oh no!
No,
No!
Molly, come back.
Stay! That was beautiful.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm seeing a lot more things come up in the in the slides about here's all these new things here's stuff you've forgotten about Worf's backstory. I'm like, yeah, damn, you're right. I've forgotten all this stuff about that.
Us.
Oh. I think I knew he was adopted by human parents. I didn't know they were Russian.
Yeah.
And
Oh, there we go.
yes.
Like-
He's so tiny, and we get to adopt him.
Very adorable.
I'm gonna say them, actually. Sure.
Yeah. They're very cute. I think
work.
they look like they're going for a hug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I often hug people while holding two blades.
You don't want to set them down on the ground because they'll rust.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
they get dirty that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know that.
You've got to keep your cutlery clean.
No, I agree with that broadcast who's calling them adorkable.
Mhm. That's a very adorable work.
Mm-hmm. Good work. I mean, I'm not changed off of the name that we've gone with the homework. Because they seem like a homework.
Yeah.
They
So-
stick around at home a lot, slicing
Hey.
bread.
We don't
Yeah.
want to double or triple up that pun and do w work or anything like that.
Homework?
We could just do homework and just have the O capitalized, but everything else is lowercase.
I think we
Homework?
could take out the W.
Homework.
Homework.
Because this orc like is prepared to both slice and spread toppings upon your bread. They've got one blade for each.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One for butter and one for salsa.
Was one to slice.
Do we put salsa on bread now?
I mean, you can put salsa on anything.
One name or two, Molly asks. We should get Molly back on the overlay as well when we have a moment. But
Ooh.
yeah.
I'm seeing something nice from chat. Ocelot suggests Zork because we're Zeta.
Mm.
Oh yeah, and we put that Zeta stamp on it.
We do own that letter of the alphabet, so we
Mhm.
would get royalties.
I do like Zork as well. God, yeah. I mean, I also like being able to put out the whole like, hey, you gave us homework, so we named him Homework.
Yeah.
But maybe their nickname is Zork. It's Zork Homework.
I was thinking first name Hum, last name W''orc
Oh,
Wark.
I do
Homework.
like that.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
like that a lot.
of the
yeah.
clan Work.
Where both the W and the O are capsed. Both
I think
are
so.
capitalized.
Yeah.
W''O,
Yeah.
like a sort of O'Malley or O'Brady, I don't know, one of those names, but for
Yeah.
orc.
Yeah.
I do. I really like that. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Rough producers.
HOMME. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
let's. Can you, Molly? Can you write that into the into the Slack? And he's maybe from Clan Zork, maybe or something like that.
ORC, you were saying? It looks very French.
Orcs from Warhammer are K. They end in a K.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's. Well, then let's use both.
Sure.
Let's make it this an international orc.
I like that. I like that a lot.
So
Our beautiful child, the child
Wow.
we've sponsored.
I want to
Homework.
say thank you very much to Jacob for everything that was in the box.
Yep.
Because
Aw.
again, there was no name on there, so it must be all from Jacob, with the exception of our homework from Alpha Flight. Thank you for the note, Alpha Flight.
Mhm.
I say at some point, Beej and I will probably eat tiny noodles just in the background
Yeah.
because we can. Beej,
That
do you
sounds
want
like
to,
a euphemism.
do you want to open a battle car that's a mystery?
Sure. Why not? This is kitsune udon, by the way, which means it's gonna have the sweet tofu in it.
Yeah, I like the sweet tofu.
That's nice.
Oh my god, nice.
Beej is gonna go get a knife. Molly.
Oh.
You could ask our
You missed these really adorable Kit Kats.
Oh, Kitukatu.
Yeah, they are. I believe they're whole wheat flavored.
Okay.
I will save some for you.
Yeah, please do. Right. DB2022. I'm sure they'll be
They'll
fresh
be
as
fine.
daisies.
They'll still taste
Yeah.
the same. I've had experiments with the Kit Kat like that before. Do you want to come do that on the?
Yes, that's a great idea.
And then
Unlike
when
most food, chocolate doesn't go bad ever.
I want to see this battle car, and I also want to see what this tiny K-pop star is.
Am I trading sides? Like, just keep my headphones on? kind of
Yeah.
thing? Okay.
Sure, why not? Let's tangle some cords.
All right.
There's no one in this room but us. It'll be okay.
Cool. All right. Welcome to Zeta Crack-A-Pack.
Crack those packs.
Hey, all you Rocking Leaguers, welcome to Zeta Crack-a-Pack. I'm Grey Elm. And I am going to be...
You're Grey Ham?
I'm Grey Ham.
Grey Ham.
That's what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
And I'm going to be opening this collectible garage mystery. Hey, all you mysterious garage workers. How do
you do, fellow garage workers?
I just want... Hey, all you United Auto Workers, Local 127.
You gotta open it close to the mic for the ASMR.
Yeah. Oh.
Thank you.
That was really good. That was some slidey stuff. There's a safety warning? Why?
Because you're not 6.
Safety warning. No 0 to 3. But fortunately, as you can see from
underneath.
All right.
Under
right, we have a camera right here.
Yes.
As you can see, 0 to 3, no, but hey.
Lower. There you go.
There we go. Safety tested. Actually,
Does
it's
that
funny.
mean they tested the safety of it on children from the ages of 0 to 3?
I guess.
Because
I
like,
mean,
how
this
else
is-
would you know,
and
right?
it failed.
Yeah.
Like, I love that it is also it's CE rated, so I'm like that's pretty good too.
That's a good
Nice
sign.
to see that show up on more things. All right, I've peeled back the tape.
Could you do me a favor and close the knife that you've left open?
I thought I might need it.
Yeah, but I just you can reopen it if you need it.
It's a fair.
I'm
point.
glad we have a safety monitor on shift.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I have.
Work safe
Maybe
regulations.
maybe that's a hinge. This is really wild. That's a hinge, definitely. That means there's a front there. That means if I open this up,
Roll up the rim, Beach. Oh no, it doesn't roll up. It
seeing it all. Here we go.
Ooh.
It's a ghost car. It's just a white blob.
There are not a lot of ghosts in the
It
movie.
hits my cat. Wait,
Oh
no.
wow. Oh, it's a coffin. Oh no, you're desecrating a grave.
All right, so we'll just turn this around. And
Were they afraid you would see it through the plastic?
I think so. Yeah. That must have been the
Yeah, no
fear.
spoilers on the inside of this packaging.
This is blind bagged as hell. Yeah. Like I gotta. Here, hang on. We'll do what all the guys do. It's like, oh, I think it's a Neo Turbo 7. Yeah, I can tell from
I got a pair of scissors
feel
if you prefer.
from rubbing it that it's like
All the guys
this
do
is gonna
that.
be the hostile variant or some trash. I don't know.
Oh,
All
a
right.
car of some sort.
Just a man fondling a package at 3 a.m.
Mhm.
Oh, it's very orange.
Yeah. This is more of a
Wow.
Dawn Guard car, I think, than a Zeta car. Now that I look at
I
it.
mean, it's blind bag. They wouldn't know that.
It's got stars on it. It's got a
Pretty.
grill.
What kind of sound do you think it makes?
Mm.
Oh, very good sounds.
Undercarriages.
Very clean.
Yes, that's the sound I think it makes. It's the Wilhelm scream. Yes.
God, I thought it made that sound.
Is
Just now
it
when
a
you wound it up.
rare? Is it? Oh,
I don't know. It does come with it. This thing was on the inside.
it's a little magic wand.
It's a little. Yeah, it has a little. It's.
Oh.
I guess it's magical. Am I supposed to shove it in the top or shove it on a?
Maybe the pamphlet might tell you.
All right. There's okay. The instructions on how to enjoy your Rocket League, Series 1. Body 13 to collect. This is the X Devil.
Mm.
You can see it right down there at the bottom. We have unwrapped an X Devil. There are all sorts of names like Aftershock, Animus GP, Sentio V17. I don't know how you get a V17 engine. That's one. It's just a random piston off in the air, just not doing anything. Endo, Mantis, Masamune, Octane. They named it twice. I guess it's a really good car. Oh, wheels. Okay, so there's all sorts of wheels. So what kind of wheels did we get? We got gray wheels. Look like salad shooters. What are they? Are these Cristanos?
Are you sure? Are you sure
Tempest.
they come with the car? Or those are just like separate wheels that show up sometimes.
No, I think these are actually the real thing. These are Tempest wheels. You can tell from looking at the picture of Tempest, kind of blurry, that they kind of have that same like crooked offset.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
The Cristianos are soccer balls because Ronaldo. The topper is the topper should be one of these hats.
Oh.
Maybe it's supposed to be the stick.
No,
I
because we
thought
got
the
an
lightning
antenna.
bolt was the...
Oh.
So we have a lightning bolt antenna. And
Did
they're
we
supposed
not get a topper?
I didn't see one in the bag. Maybe we're not. Maybe you don't get one in every bag.
Maybe
You gotta
some
play
garages
suckers with it first.
Yeah,
Right?
maybe some garages just come with hats and no cars.
Maybe it's inside the car. Have you opened the hood or the trunk or anything?
Oh, I should try to do that. That's a good idea. Okay, I've put this thing in a hole that's not on top. Does this not like unlock? Does it transform?
Is it one of those cars you pull back and then it like speeds off?
No, you pull it back and it.
Oh, okay.
Stays back.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Fascinating.
Okay, cool. We've got an orange star car.
It's not even made of like die-cast metal like Hot Wheels are. It's just plastic.
Rocket League got to step up.
I guess, yeah.
Well, it's the shipping weight, you know.
I-
You
Just a
would
scrappy
think
little
for-
indie game, that Rocket League.
Good point.
It's a game where the card has to bash around a ball all day. That's just
Yeah.
gonna get scratched.
I agree. Very irresponsible of them to give people plastic cars to drive around. Oh well. I don't know where if there was
The
supposed
box
to be a
seems
hat.
handy.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it, and if it fell on the ground.
No, I think we would have all seen it.
Well, if there was a hat, it will show up in the Lego the brick exploding we do later, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right. Now I would like you to
Thing just fell
move
off.
aside so I can find out about this tiny
Oh,
K-pop person
all
that's
right.
in this
Yeah.
weird microphone.
Look at all the content that other shifts are providing for
I
us
know,
now,
right?
or just
It's so-
Jacob.
Well,
This is
yes,
really nice
Jacob.
of Jacob. He's done a lot for you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hunt Jacob down at some point and give
I'll
him a
never see it
hug.
coming.
He'll hate that.
I think you mean a consensual hug.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, it's like getting punched in the face.
Yep, that's ASMR for you. All right, so I want to remind you this is supposed to include a microphone mystery case, which I think is this.
Okay.
Mhm.
A tiny K-pop star, a trendy hairstyle, and 3 fashionable accessories.
Wow. You know what's nice
Uh,
about that microphone case, right? So it could double as an ice cream cone. A reusable ice cream cone.
Absolutely. That pink is definitely I've seen ice cream cones come in that pink before.
Right?
It's usually
even got the
bubblegum,
sheen.
though.
Mm-hmm.
All right, found some hair. It's a
Oh.
good start. Oh no, the K-pop idol has fallen to pieces.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
Is this
I
how they
guess-
manufacture them?
Maybe.
Keep
Okay.
talking and nobody
Their
dismembers a
torso is
K-pop
so
idol toy?
Tiny. Look at the tiny torso.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
not the head.
You
like,
could
on
draw
the
a little
top
face
there.
on it though.
This is the head.
Yeah, this is starting to look more and more like Girls' Generation to me. Yeah.
Hmm.
Do I just pop the head on?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sure, I do.
Just smush her neck.
Can't be Girls' Generation. Has to be Blackpink, right?
Oh,
Uh,
right.
With the
Nobody talks
microphone?
I think the feet go this way.
Which Spice Girl is that?
Yes.
Yeah, those are knees.
If we've learned anything from Animorphs, it's that the knees can go either way.
We've between Animorphs and Animal Crossing, we have looked at a lot of varied anatomy. Mm-hmm.
This is the first completely empty head we've had, though, as far
What
as
kind
I
of
know.
bird is this?
Speak for yourself.
A peacock,
Bird.
maybe. Okay, all right.
That's actually pretty ridiculously cute and kind of looks like a Psychonauts character.
Oh, but yeah,
I think it's
that's
the
a
feet.
Splatoon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy that the microphone had its own like top like yogurt container lid thing I had to peel
For
off
safety and freshness. Yeah.
for these fashion accessories.
Mm,
Which-
yeah.
But you got to
Is-
keep clean.
A pair of boots. I'm glad that it's a 3 fashion accessories. I'm glad they don't count each boot as one.
Oh, those are feet now, are they?
Yeah, a jacket, and I think this is a skirt.
Tiniest jacket.
So I guess
Oh,
she gets
wow.
some clothes over her.
Yeah, stretchy rubber clothes for dolls.
Yeah.
The 90s are back.
Oh,
Yeah.
yay.
How do I?
Oh, wow.
Oh no! Do I have to
Can't
take
wait
the
to
legs
dig
off
that
to
out of
put
my
the
cat's
skirt on?
poop.
I think I do.
Was that really like? Was that the thing back I didn't play with. I played with Barbies from like the 1950s. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I think like Polly Pocket and stuff had
yeah.
the stretchy clothes.
Wow.
Yeah, the newer Polly Pocket definitely does. The dolls that used to make in the doll baking oven had plastic clothes that you made and you wrapped around them.
Doll baking oven.
Yeah, it's like think like an easy bake oven or the thing that was like make the creepy candy, but it was for making plastic dolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Wow,
remember
that
thing.
a neuron in my brain fired that hasn't fired in 20 years.
It is funny when that happens. You're just like, oh, great. I remember.
Crossfire. What?
Oh
Where?
no!
I got one for you. I
Huh?
want a Big Mac with DLC, a quarter pounder with cheese, filet fish, a hamburger, chicken, legs, large size salad, chef, gardener, chicken, celery, until after break.
Rubber biscuit. Bow, bow, bow.
So
The McDonald's menu song was a hell of a thing.
for was it Beast Wars or Beasties for you?
Beast. I think it was Beast Wars. That sounds more familiar.
Yeah, I think we got Beasties.
Mm-hmm.
Same show, 100%. Just the title screen changed to say Beasties.
They called it Beasties, and the voice actors yelled out Beasties instead of Beast Wars. But apparently, in the U.S., you guys got to have Beast Wars. In Canada, they
It's
were
like-
like, we don't like the idea of wars, so you're gonna have to call it something else.
It's
Yeah,
like,
but-
listen, Americans don't know what a bake-off is, so we have to call it a baking show because if they have to learn a new concept, they're going to poop in their diapers, okay?
Also, if there's one thing we need to get kids in America used to, it's war.
You know, shoes so much easier to put on if the back of them is just split.
Those are sandals.
Yeah,
right?
they have usually a
Oh.
little sort of gusset.
Yeah, they
That's-
got like a little back end for your foot to go into.
That's kind of
Because the
how my
laces
shoes
don't
work.
work.
They're
Yeah.
Converse, like high tops, but they have Velcro to open up.
Oh. See, I didn't know. I thought there was like a golden age of childhood where you could have Velcro shoes, and then as you got older, you would have to get
No,
laces.
That's
No.
still true. They're kids'
Yeah.
shoes.
Oh my goodness, it
Oh, okay.
stands on its
Beautiful.
own. I just thought
That's-
I thought the head would make it top heavy and it would fall over.
I
It's
guess
got
that's
that Bratz doll thing going on with it.
is really pretty
Oh,
cute.
It's
Actually,
pretty cute.
kind of. I
You know,
could
you
see that
make
sit on a
these
desk
like
somewhere.
you make these Sailor Moon and I'd be very into it. But it's
Right.
not Sailor Moon, so it's not my brand.
Could you?
It honestly, it looks a little bit like Corey. It's kind of got Corey hair.
Well,
We get
Well-
an orange marker, we can
well.
fix that.
Get her,
Yeah.
yeah, just kind of give her a little balayage.
might have to leave that for.
I feel like she's had a bit of a run-in with the beige version of Ian though.
Do you want to just just add an orange and yellow streak to that, and then maybe just put it inside her cubby?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah,
Can
absolutely.
you put a little?
You can find
you
me an
fit a
orange
truck
marker.
and
I
CD
will
on
modify
there?
Be
this.
right back.
I
Or
think
like-
what would it be? You would sort of make a straight line across the shoulders and color the shoulders black, right? And then red
Hmm.
Sharpie down the front.
Yeah.
She was wearing a yellow jersey today.
Oh, she's security
Not
now
jersey,
instead of.
not a Star Trek jersey. It's a jersey. Never mind.
You could, if we wanted to get very into crafting, you could craft a little like
She's not a
outfit out of
security-
tissue or something.
I did bring tissue
But-
paper today for reasons.
I don't know
Yeah.
how much into that you really want to.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mostly just want to recolor the hair,
Some
Yeah.
stick
electrical
it in a
tape.
locker.
Just the head, just as a warning.
I mean, I used to pop the heads off the Barbies
Oh,
that I
100%.
had.
You could swap them.
My
Yeah.
Little Ponies. You could do the same thing.
You need some highlights, so I got you some
Oh,
highlighters.
excellent.
I
Beach got me many things.
Ooh, you're gonna get so many, like a nice blend
We're
of
gonna,
Corey
we're
hair
gonna
color.
start with the yellow because then I feel like the orange can go over the
Wait,
yellow
wait.
if I mess up.
Before you start, take the hair off and test it on the inside.
Oh yeah, great idea. Because it might rub off.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Carrie is like,
You've built a lot of
Fun.
Gunpla before, haven't you,
Fun.
Carrie?
I have not, but I am.
Carrie's got like strike Gundams at home, just all over the wall. Just like I'm working on a unicorn Gundam the other day.
No, but I have tried to modify things before and then have it backfire.
It's
So,
a great. I mean, it's makes a lot of sense. Yeah. I never thought of that before. That's absolute brilliant life hack.
okay, I think it's gonna work. I think it'll probably rub off in the long run,
Nice.
Mm.
but it'll be okay.
As long as it like both shows up and doesn't like immediately come off on your hands.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, no. This shouldn't come off on my hands. It should come off on someone else's.
exactly. You want it. You want that time delay.
Goodness, I just noticed that there are holes in the ears, so clearly earrings are like an accessory option.
An excessive option.
We could have. I'm just saying we could have gotten some earrings and no clothes,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Oh,
would have been very much like Animal Crossing.
oh,
All right, little Corey, you're getting your hair done.
Little
Oh, and
Corey.
there's a hole in the head for the hat.
mm. That
Or
makes
an
sense.
antenna.
Ooh, the car antenna.
Yeah, could you put the car antenna in there? Give her a lightning bolt?
We found a better use for the car.
Yeah, the car doesn't need it.
You fit in there?
That's the floor model, baby.
You know what? It does, and it's perfect.
Yes, it's gonna stay in that.
That's where
Heck
that's staying.
yeah, that's
Oh,
what it was
yeah.
actually
Oh.
for all along.
Blessings upon this Zeta.
We are having a fun, crafty time here. All right. Does anyone remember what side of Corey's head the hair is on?
If only there was like a repository of
it's this
gifts
side,
of
isn't
her
it?
from this
Yeah.
week that I
What
could
if- what
I
if-
think it's on the outside.
Just, just chat. Have any pictures you'd like to put up?
Can somebody
Any
remind me
recent
of what my
pictures
friend
of
looks
Corey
like?
possibly in motion that we could reference?
Hmm.
I think it's
Did
generally
the
been
marker
on
work? I
soupy
missed the
side.
test.
It did.
Great.
We're in business.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go this way.
No, they're gonna give him. I'm pretty sure it's this. It's you could just follow from the cut on the long swoop. There
yeah.
we go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mhm.
You
There's
can
some
part your hair
gifts
on the right
now.
side.
Yeah,
Some
yeah. I
off.
think it's on.
It's
on
like
swoop
she's
side.
here with us.
Yeah, it's on
Aw.
the swoop side. It's grown out. But we're gonna pretend that it's over here.
It's very weird for me to see Starfleet personnel doing this to each other, but fine.
It's very inappropriate for a workplace.
And I mean, it's generally just in the holodeck, right?
Yeah, they're usually in their like their casual clothes when they do this kind of thing on Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
Something loose and flowy that looks like it's still made of a synthetic material.
Yeah, like upholstery fabric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just gonna make it all yellow
Oh God.
and then add an orange.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm making
know what,
a
actually,
crafting
yeah.
decision.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to work better.
That's your prerogative as the keeper of the crafts.
And then when we're done, we're gonna.
Oh, I can when we have like an all-in-person Zeta one year, we're all gonna work on a craft together.
Yeah.
It is gonna be amazing.
I better learn a craft.
Oh no, I don't think you understand how my crafting style works on this shift.
Learn
The-
is not.
It's a very like devil may care attitude.
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
So did you happen to see the bread that Jacob made for us?
The cake.
No, I was pouring switchy soup into a coffee mug.
It's like bacon and cheesecake. Like it is just.
bacon
is-
and cheesecake.
Well, it's this big round
Yeah.
thing that we've started calling a cake.
Yeah.
Bacon
but-
and
Okay.
cheese space cake, not bacon and
Bacon and cheese
cake.
apostrophe cake. Okay.
Yeah.
Open parentheses cake close parentheses.
You
Yeah.
know, I've done a good job on this dye job. I could be a hairdresser
That's a good
Hey.
for
tip.
plastic models.
Yeah,
Maybe not real people.
Mm-hmm.
it's looking good though. At least
And it
on
passes the
camera.
smudge test. It's
Well, someone else will find out.
Yeah.
I leave it to
Okay.
her. If it comes off in her hands, it's her fault she touched it,
I'll
right?
use the Sharpie.
Yeah.
That's permanent.
this is the bus
Okay.
around portion. Find out
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Okay. And then I think it's just like
Yeah, bust around and bind out.
you
That's right.
stripy stripes.
A lot of this is going to be like aspirational, right?
It's the platonic ideal of Corey. This is what we wish her head to body ratio was, and that
Yep.
she just had kind of cankle hooves instead of feet.
Something like that.
Oops.
I think she'd probably orange up a braid or two.
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
If she was doing
But
this.
the lightning bolt's canon.
we
That's
wish
just-
we wish that either she can generate lightning out of her head or be struck by lightning.
I mean, I could put lightning
Depends on the
bolt.
Corey having a good idea. That's all.
Which-
Like a light bulb.
What'd you think about Corey? Lightning. Yeah, typical.
Yeah. Just
You know,
lightning
Corey,
rod.
Always thinking about lightning.
I
We
crave
really miss
power. Yeah, we know,
our
Corey.
ex Zeta member.
Yeah. It's funny, right? Like it's like we gave up a Zeta to Night Watch, and I mean, there's a whole trade that went on, right? Is that in order for us
Yeah.
to get Carrie, we had to trade away Corey and Cameron.
It was a whole draft.
I am
yeah,
not
we-
worth Corey and Cameron. Trust me.
Oh my god, if we got a Bratz doll of Cameron, I would poop my pants in my chair right now.
The big eyes.
Oh, my gosh.
God.
Somebody needs to make a Funko Pop of Cameron just as an aggressive, like, as to be like, you know, I'm declaring war on you.
You know the
Yeah.
thing that happens when something is so adorable, you get like angry about it? Like
Yeah.
how people tell others that they want to like, oh, I'm just gonna eat you up, the little babies
Uh-huh.
and whatever.
Yeah.
Like
I've been to many
Cameron,
anime cons, yes.
cute little doll Cameron would no.
Yeah.
I can't.
That's
No.
a scientific thing. That's called cute aggression.
Yeah, cuteness
Like
aggression.
when you go like, oh, I want to touch that kitty.
It
What
would
a
be
beads.
Yes, I think we've got a very good Corey here.
this
Oh,
is
that's a Corey.
adorable.
According to Blood of Stars art, somebody actually did make a Funko Pop of Cameron and give it to him PAX East.
Oh no.
Not, oh yeah, it would be the
And he
2021.
threw
'cause
it
was
into
just
the
before-
Boston, the harbor.
Hang on.
It was-
Hang on. I'll be right back.
Oh
Oh
no!
no.
Oh
it's a
no!
one-man Boston Tea Party.
All right, so I've got a tiny Corey that I'll put in her cubby.
Beautiful.
Maybe when Beach gets back, but there's also 5 minutes left, 4.5 minutes left in the Chernobyl
Oh.
Bylight collector's edition giveaway. So you put in 786 with your completed donor account and its PayPal email matching the other email, and wow,
Ooh.
that is
Oh no, this is
Oh, I
adorable.
see what they did there.
it's very cute.
Yeah. You should have tilted it all around a whole bunch so they can see all the little things on top. The hair is just.
The hair. The
The
hair.
hair.
The hair's very good.
They did
Yeah,
a
I
good
find that
job.
distressing.
He's holding a book.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
love that the character that they took to make him is very close in the name.
Yep.
It's just like one letter over. Wow. Oh my goodness, I just saw the scarf.
Cameron.
Oh my god.
You see that around his shoulders?
Oh my
It's
goodness.
perfect.
It is.
It's so
it is the
perfect.
spitting image of him, except he has a mouth and whites in his eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Wow,
weird because it's like
That's real good.
I know that this has been out of the box already to have obviously been modified.
Oh,
Mhm.
But
it's
to
resale
me-
value.
Yeah, to me it's like it's factory fresh still, right? Like it's you can't just crack this
Yeah.
open and hand it around. So yeah,
Oh,
we have seen it. I'm going to put it somewhere.
I'm gonna bring us
if you
back to
cracked
the
it open, you'd
corner.
have to stand it on its stupid little Funko Pop feet, and who wants to do that?
Right. That's what's surprised that our new mini Corey could stand. I mean, I
nature's
just
least
assume most
perfect shape.
figurines just fall over.
Yeah. Well built Corey. Can stand on
Find
her own
something to
two
put in
feet.
this weird microphone.
Ice
I
cream.
don't know what yet.
That weird what? What is that?
It's the case it came in. It's supposed to be like a fake microphone.
I'm going to run
Oh.
that over to her cubby.
Okay, be careful not to touch any of the hair.
You could put it in the microphone as like her little escape pod.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
I
We're
want her.
cleaning
I
our
want her to
clothes.
open her cubby and to see it all
see
in all its
her
glory. I
little
don't want her
face.
to. I don't want to have her to have to open this and then be like, "What's that?" and pull it out. and-
Oh my god.
yeah. Yeah. This
Okay,
I
good.
would have really loved this as a kid. By the way, I was really into like bubble gum that was like fake laptops and pagers and beepers and stuff that you got out and like checkbooks and things.
So cool.
I would have been all about that. I may, but like secretly because I also had to keep my tomboy persona as the only thing. So the pink would have been like illegal.
Oh man.